welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is going to be a reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions for Capricorn for the week of December 6th to the 12th. Okay, now there is a reading posted already for that solar eclipse that happened early on the morning of December the 4th. So you might want to check that just to see the collective energy. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This card will be interpreted at the end of your reading, Capricorn. Okay, let's get started here for Capricorn to see what are the major themes and guiding messages for the week of December the 6th through to the 12th. Okay, I've got my Lightworker Oracle deck here. Oh, that fell on the floor. Let's see what's coming up for Capricorn as they move through their week. Okay, Capricorn, let's see what messages you received. Okay, Master Healing, card number 33, Alchemic Mutation, and the Sixth Ray of Devotion, card 43. Interesting. Okay, so let's have a look at these cards for you. What's on the bottom of the deck here, Capricorn? Oh, Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. A very empowering energy. Ooh, sorry, the camera's tilting there. There we go. Very empowering energy which will carry your vision forward. This is a message of becoming what you seek, embodying what you seek. And I feel like the healing Capricorn is doing is having an impact on their ability to see the life path ahead of them in a different perspective. It's being illuminated to Capricorn, perhaps from the solar eclipse energy, perhaps because it's divinely timed. And as it's revealed to you, I feel like you're going to be bestowed with the qualities of persistence, focus, and this sort of gift of strength that you will be given in terms of a blessing from Archangel Uriel, so that you have the growth required in your soul to develop your beliefs more in line with overcoming any obstacle that's in the way of your success, which is divinely, it's divinely timed. It's time, Capricorn. I feel like it's time for Capricorn to step into this almost rite of passage, to start to embody and change. To change as you embody this new phase, this new chapter here. This Master Healing card is one where we are really stepping into the spiritual path of a healer, because it's just in tune with you. It's who you are, Capricorn. It's who you've always been, and it might be it might have been an interesting path to get to this point. You know, you may have found that you were struggling to thrive, and you were forcing yourself into sort of unnatural expressions of life, because that's just what everyone else is doing, and that seemed normal, quote unquote. But I feel like as this process takes hold and you start to really embody all these changes, you're going to understand that you didn't fit in for a very good reason, Capricorn. You're almost here to serve more than to experience sort of the things that you may have felt like you were left out of. But now it's sort of all coming full circle, and you're sort of starting to see that, you know, it was all designed to get you to be right here, and questioning what motivates you, what inspires you, what is your authentic self expression. And I feel like you're going to discover that it has a healing element to it, Capricorn. There is a healing element to this. It's very, very interesting to see that for you. It may be difficult for you to sort of live up to other people's expectations of what they think life, you know, what they think is important in life, but it's almost like you're starting to discover that it's a whole other ball game for you, because you're stepping into your spiritual purpose here. You're stepping into understanding why you're here, what your divine destiny is, which is what we see when we look at this alchemical mutation card. It's really a card that discusses the process of your soul growth and the changes that occur on a mind, body, and soul level here, helping you to fulfill all aspects of your divine destiny, whatever that may be, Capricorn. Really beautiful messages here for Capricorn as they embody this very powerful change in their timeline. And I think in the way that you express yourself, that's sort of what I'm feeling here, is that Capricorn is going to start expressing themselves differently, more authentically. Okay, now let's jump into the tarot cards here to see what other messages we have for Capricorn. What is the most present moment right now for Capricorn involving here? For this self-expression, how is it going to be released? Oh, beautiful. We see the Page of Wands. It is a spiritual initiation. So you are, you're just like in the divinely right time and place right now, Capricorn, to open this chapter that I feel like you've been waiting your lifetime to feel this connected and this aligned. I feel like if this is resonating, Capricorn, you have spent most of your life trying to fit in to a situation that has never felt natural. And now it's almost like it's finally it's your time to shine, Capricorn. I feel like as a cardinal sign, cardinal signs are the pioneers. And I feel like for Capricorn, you're doing it. You're finally feeling like you're stepping into something that feels right for you. And it's interesting. This Page of Wands is like the beginning of the journey of your authentic self-expression. And I gotta say, I'm loving it. And let's keep going here. What is the main obstacle here for Capricorn as they walk through this? What should they be aware of as the obstacle that is going to challenge them into more growth? Temperance. So being patient, Capricorn, maybe being patient, understanding that things take time, and enjoying the journey, as that is the sort of the point of the experience, not the outcome, but just the journey of it. The appreciation of the time it takes, the idea of you are protected. This is divine timing. Just try to experience every moment of this without worrying about what's going to happen next or what has happened already. But staying in the, mindfully staying in the present moment to experience everything as it unfolds, knowing that this is your divine destiny. So you don't want to miss a moment of this by having any fears or feeling limited. What else does Capricorn need to be aware of with respect to anything lying in the subconscious? What about motives, intentions? Let's see here. The Wheel of Fortune. So I really feel like Capricorn is going to be moving forward here on a very prosperous path because it's authentic. It is Capricorn's authentic divine destiny here. Oh, Ace of Cups, beautiful. We see a new emotional level here taking hold. Perhaps this is the release of feeling depressed or anxious or worried or fearful. This is a brand new emotional presence, Capricorn, that is coming in here as you embody your authentic self. We see the Page of Cups here, second page. Something flew on the card, and we see the Two of Cups. So this could also be the initiation. Look at that. We've got the Ace, the Page, and the Two of Cups all together next to each other here, coming in for Capricorn. You may be coming into a divine union as well as you step into your authentic expression. That might be exactly the alignment required for you to meet your divine counterpart. Perhaps you're going to meet a soulmate. Perhaps you're going to be coming in to union as you express yourself authentically. Now, we do see the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So that tells me that Part of this cycle involves closing out things from the past, accepting the closure of the past in order to move forward into the future. So this is going to maybe be emotionally a release for Capricorn, an emotional release for Capricorn for, you know, accepting things and, yes, stepping into the unfamiliar, Eight of Cups, walking away and stepping forward towards that sun, that beautiful sunrise there, and walking away. You're walking away from the past wounds. You are no longer being defined by those past wounds, Capricorn. You are walking away. You are walking away. You are walking forward and you are walking away. That really resonates here. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. So you are walking away in your truth. You are walking away knowing that this is not for you anymore. You're speaking your personal truth here. You are walking towards yourself in this sort of grouping of cards here. And I feel like you are going to perhaps find a more meaningful connection here in the future, as you start to change and embody those changes. You are going to be attracting similar energies, and perhaps that will lead to a romance, a connection, a new energy here coming in a love. We see the Magician. I really feel with that alchemic mutation and this idea of you embodying everything that you seek, you are moving into this energy here where you're the Magician, Capricorn. You are starting to understand that you create the energy around you. And you know what's interesting? We see the Six of Wands and Seven of Wands as well, which is a time that I feel is almost issuing you the final message of saying, be careful what your intentions and motives are, because, you know, if you're doing it for recognition only, you're going to end up looking over your shoulder, right? You're going to end up always questioning and wondering what's going on behind your back. And so I feel like this is important to see that message with the Magician, that as you are creating and co-creating with the universe here, this new path that is divinely destined, it's important to not let the ego get too excited about public recognition. Like, you know, if people really start to want to hear what you have to say as you are authentically speaking your truth or expressing yourself, and perhaps in the day and age of social media and whatnot, it's almost like, if you're doing it for the followers, the subscribers, the likes, if you're doing it for external validation, if you're speaking your truth just to get this sense that people like you, then you've sort of missed the point. You know what I mean, Capricorn? It's a very interesting message of sort of not pursuing your truth just for external validation, right? I mean, if your message helps others and inspires others, that is great. However, let not the motivation lie solely in seeking out public recognition, right? Let it be deeper than that, Capricorn. I feel like that's an interesting message here as you are sort of formulating as the Magician. Now, to close your reading, Capricorn, oh yeah, perfect. Let's see what energy you received here in the Oracle card is allowance, really allowing this shift to take hold. Let me read the message for you. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way without judgment, without opinion, without fear, without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. Absolutely. As you are co-creating this divine destiny, it is important to actually allow the universe to be your co-creator, to allowing the embodiment of the change, allowing and to be receptive to it without judgment, without limit, without fear, without resistance, without any sort of resistance. You know, I'm losing my words here because I just feel like it's such an important message to not be in resistance of this, to be in a receptive and allowing mode, so that all of the energy coming in to support you is allowed to assist you and guide you and help you feel connected to where you're moving towards. Beautiful reading. I'm going to leave it at that, Capricorn. If this has resonated and you would like a personal reading, excuse me, my email is in the description below. And as always, thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and watching. And we'll see you again very soon for another reading. Sending you lots of love and light, my friends. Have a great week.